Hassan Businesswala and I am a student, uh, assistant facilitator at Rehan School Lahore campus, level 1 student, batch 4, and I am currently from Lahore, Pakistan. So this is my short introduction. Hello everybody and hello Miles.
Hey, good to meet you, Mohammed. Lahore, Pakistan. Nice. Sounds like you've got a good setup going with the school and your student Bashford. So, live stream tonight? What are you planning on talking
Okay,
about?
okay, so first of all, my topic is
And
1 minute.
1 minute? Got it? Take your time. No rush.
Okay, okay, so my today topic is how to start a website development business 2026, build a profitable agency from strategy.
Ooh, website development. That's a good one. 2026, huh? Planning ahead. That sounds like a pretty involved topic. Are you thinking of actually starting an agency or is this more of a teaching people how to time, kind of.
Yes, I know. So first of all, my first question is what is website business?
Right. Okay. Starting with the basics. Good move. So, a website business. It's kind of broad, right? But essentially, it's offering services related to creating and maintaining websites for other people or businesses. It can range from just building the site itself, the design and coding, to ongoing stuff like hosting, security updates, and even marketing it. It's about solving a problem for someone who doesn't have the time or skills to manage their own online presence. Does that kind of cover it?
Okay, good.
Ah, sounds like positive vibes. Glad you think it's a good starting point. Anything specifically about that explanation that resonated with you or any part you want me to expand on?
Okay, wonderful. So my next question is how does it work?
Okay, so how does it work? That's a good question because there's a lot of moving parts. Usually, it starts with a client coming to you with a need. They need a website to sell products or to promote a service or just to have an online presence. Then you'd figure out. But yes, go on. What were you gonna add?
Okay, wonderful. So my next question is why is website development in demand? In demand.
Okay, good question. Why is it in demand? Honestly, pretty much everything is moving online. Every business, big or small, needs a website. It's like having a digital storefront. Beyond that, even businesses that have websites need them updated, secured, and improved. There's constantly new tech and trends, responsive design, e-commerce integration, SEO, so the need for developers is pretty steady. It's a constantly evolving field which keeps the demand up. Does that make sense?
Yes, makes sense and wonderful. So my next question is how how can start the business?
All right, digging into the how to start part. Excellent. Okay, so first you need to figure out your niche. Are you going to focus on small businesses, e-commerce, specific platforms like WordPress? That'll help narrow your focus. Then you need to build a portfolio, even if it's just some sample sites you create yourself. After that, you need to think about legal stuff, registering your business contracts, and then start marketing yourself. It's a lot, but you could break it down in smaller steps. What part of that feels most daunting to you right now?
Okay, wonderful. So my next question is mm, it it is beginners friendly? Is it
That's a fair question.
is it beginner friendly?
Okay, so is it beginner friendly? It can be, but it's not necessarily easy. The basics of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript aren't super hard to learn, and there are tons of resources online. But becoming a truly skilled web developer takes time, practice, and dedication. There's a steep learning curve, but a lot of free resources to get started. It definitely takes work. Would you say you have some coding background already, or are you starting from scratch?
Okay, wonderful. So my next question is What services can be offered?
Good question. Oh, so what services can you offer? Well, pretty much anything website related. You've got the core stuff, website design, website development, front end and back end development. But then you can also offer things like e-commerce setup, SEO, search engine optimization, content management system integration, like WordPress, website hosting, website security, ongoing maintenance and support, website redesigns. It's a pretty broad range, and you can specialize in whatever areas you enjoy most. Does that give you some ideas?
Okay, wonderful. So my next question is, what is website development?
We kind of covered this earlier, but let's go a little deeper. Website development is essentially the process of building and maintaining websites. It's the technical side of things, the coding, the databases, the server management. It's different from web design, which is more about how a website looks. Development is what makes it function. There are different types of developers, front end who work on what the user sees, back end who work on the server side logic, and full stack who do both. Does that distinction make sense?
Okay, wonderful. So my next question is, okay, so my next question is, what services can be, sorry, my question is, what is website design vs development?
Okay, yeah, good to clarify that. It's a common point of confusion. Website design is all about the look and feel, the colors, font suits, layout, images, the overall aesthetic. It's about creating a visually appealing and user friendly experience. Website development is the technical side, the coding and building of the website itself, making sure the design actually functions. A designer creates the blueprint and the developer brings it to life. They often work together, but they're distinct skills. Does that help explain the difference?
Okay, wonderful. So my next question is, what is online business mode?
Okay. Online business model. Good question. Essentially, that's how you're going to make money with your website development business. There are a few common models. You could charge per project, a fixed price for building a whole website. You could charge hourly, billing clients for the time you spend working on their site. You could offer monthly retainers, a recurring fee for ongoing maintenance and support. You could even offer packages, bundling services together at a set price. Which model's best depends on your skills, your clients, and the type of projects you're taking on. What sounds most appealing to you so far?
Okay, wonderful. So my next question is, how much can you earn?
All right, let's talk money. Let's how much you can earn as a website developer varies wildly. Depends on your skill level, your location, the type of project you take on, and how much you charge. A beginner might make like $30 to $50 an hour. More experienced developers can easily charge $75 to $150 plus per hour. For fixed price projects, a simple website could go for a few $100s, while a complex e commerce site could be tens of thousands. Yeah, honestly, the earning potential is pretty high, but it takes time and effort to build up your skills and reputation. You do have a specific income goal in mind?
Okay, wonderful.
Good
So
to hear
my
you're
next
you're feeling good.
okay. So my next question is, what skills are need?
Okay, what skills are needed? I like that phrasing. Let's break down the skills you'll want. First, the core technical stuff. HTML, CSS, and JavaScript are essential. Then you'll probably want to learn a backend language like Python, PHP, or Node.js. Familiarity with content management systems like WordPress is huge. Beyond that, skills like problem solving, communication, and project management are really important. And don't forget about design principles. Even if you're not a designer, understanding them will help you build better websites. Does that give you a good starting point? Anything on that
Yes.
list jump out at you as particularly interesting or intimidating? Okay, good.
Okay.
Which one jumps out at
Okay.
you? Was this something particularly
Okay.
interesting or
So
maybe something you're a little worried about learning? No pressure, just curious.
yes. You're right. So my next question is, what is HTML?
Okay, awesome. Let's break down HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. You make basically it's the foundation of every web page. It uses tags to structure the content, things like headings, paragraphs, images, and links. Think of it like the skeleton of a website. It tells the browser what content is a heading, what content is a paragraph, and so on. It doesn't control how things look. That's where CSS comes in. But it's essential for creating the structure and content of a website. Want me to give you a simple example of an HTML tag?
Okay, nice. So my next question is, what is CSS?
All right, perfect follow up. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. While HTML is the skeleton, CSS is the style. It controls how things look on a website, the colors, the fonts, the layout, the spacing. It lets you separate the content from the presentation. So you can change the look of your entire website by simply modifying the CSS file without having to touch the HTML. It's how you make a website visually appealing and consistent. Does that make sense?
Yes, makes sense. So my next question is, what is JavaScript?
Okay, excellent. So JavaScript, where do I start? It's a programming language that adds interactivity to websites. While HTML provides the structure and CSS provides the style, JavaScript makes things happen. Think about things like animations, pop-up windows, form validation, or dynamic content that changes based on user interaction. It's what makes websites more than just static pages. It brings them to life. It's a bit more complex than HTML and CSS, but it's incredibly powerful. How's that for a quick overview?
Okay, wonderful. So my next question is, what is JavaScript?
Whoops. It's like we just covered that one. My apologies, a little bit of a loop there. It's a programming language that adds interactivity to websites, like animations and dynamic content. Anything specific about JavaScript you'd like me to explain further? Perhaps you'd like an example.
Okay, nice. So my next question is, what is responsive design?
All right, good question. Responsive design is all about making websites look good and function correctly on any device, desktops, laptops, tablets, and phones. It means the website automatically adjusts its layout and content to fit the screen size. It's super important because more and more people are browsing the web on their mobile devices. Essentially, instead of building separate websites for each device, you build one website that adapts. Makes sense?
Yes, makes sense. So my next question is, what what is CMS?
Okay. CMS stands for Content Management System. Think of it as the software that lets you easily create, manage, and modify content on a website without needing to know a lot of code. WordPress is the most popular CMS, but there are others like Joomla and Drupal. They provide a user friendly interface for adding pages, blog posts, images, and other content. They're really helpful for clients who want to be able to update their own websites. Does that help clarify what a CMS is?
Yes, it's helpful. So my next question is, what is WordPress development?
All right, so WordPress development, since WordPress is a CMS, WordPress development specifically refers to building and customizing websites using that platform. It can involve a lot of different things, creating custom themes, that's the overall design of the site, developing plugins to add new features, customizing existing themes, and generally making WordPress do what the client needs it to do. It's a really popular area of web development because WordPress powers a huge percentage of websites. It's a good place to start if you're getting into web dev.
Okay, wonderful. So my next question is, what is e-commerce development?
Okay, last question. Excellent. E commerce development is building and maintaining online stores. It's more complex than a regular website because you have to deal with things like product catalogs, shopping carts, payment gateways, shipping integrations, and security. Platforms like Shopify and WooCommerce simplify some of that, but you still need developers to customize the store, integrate it with other systems, and ensure a smooth and secure shopping experience. It's a really lucrative area because online shopping is booming. So that wraps up your questions for now. How are you feeling
Okay,
about all of that?
wonderful. Okay, wonderful. So my next question is, how to learn coding?
All right, so you want to learn coding? That's awesome. There are tons of resources available. Here's a breakdown. First, start with the basics: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Websites like Codecademy, Free Code Camp, and Khan Academy offer interactive courses. Then consider online courses on platforms like Udemy, Coursera, and edX. They often have more structured learning paths. YouTube is your friend. There are tons of free tutorials on everything from HTML basics to advanced JavaScript frameworks. Practice, practice, practice. Build small projects to apply what you're learning. Start simple and gradually increase the complexity.
Okay,
Oh,
wonderful. So,
don't be afraid to ask for help.
okay, so, okay, wonderful. So, my next question is, what is WordPress?
You mean WordPress? It's a
Yes.
common mistake. Easily done. WordPress is a content management system or CMS. It's software that lets you create and manage a website without needing to know how to code. It's the most popular way to build websites, powering over 40% of the web. It's really user friendly and has a ton of customizable themes and plugins. Does that clear things up?
Yes, all clear. So, my next question is, what is Shopify?
Okay, excellent. Shopify is an e commerce platform, meaning it's specifically designed for building online stores. Think of it as an all in one solution for selling products online. It handles things like hosting, security, payment processing, and shipping. Unlike WordPress, which is more general purpose, Shopify is focused solely on e commerce. It's really popular with businesses of all sizes because it's easy to use and has a lot of powerful features. Does that make sense?
Yes, makes sense. So my next question is, what what is website builder?
All right, good question. A website builder is a tool that lets you create a website without needing to write any code. Think of it like drag and drop software for building websites. Platforms like Wix, Squarespace, and Weebly are all examples of website builders. They're great for beginners or people who want a quick and easy way to get a website online, but they can be less flexible than platforms like WordPress or Shopify. Does that explain it well?
Yes, very wonderful. So
Awesome.
my next question is, what is hosting?
Okay, good question. Hosting is essentially renting space on the internet for your website. Your website files, the code, images, and everything else need to be stored in a computer that's connected to the internet 24/7 so people can access it. That computer is a server, and the company that provides that server space is a web host. Think of it like renting an apartment for your website. Some popular web hosting providers include Bluehost, SiteGround, and HostGator. Does that explanation make sense?
Yes, nice. So my next question is, okay, so next is, what is domain name?
Good one. A domain name is your website's address on the internet. It's what people type into their browser to find your site, like google.com or sesame.com. It's how people remember and access your website. You need to register a domain name through a domain registrar like GoDaddy or Namecheap. It's usually a yearly fee. Think of it like your website's street address. Does that make sense?
Yes, makes sense. So my next question is, uh, what is GitHub?
Oh, okay. Good question. GitHub is a web based platform for version control and collaboration. It's primarily used by developers to store, track, and collaborate on code. Think of it like a cloud storage service specifically for code, with added features like the ability to track changes, revert to previous versions, and collaborate with others. It's essential for anyone working on software projects, but it's less important if you're just building simple websites. It's a bit more technical, but a really powerful tool for developers. Does that make a little sense, even if it's a bit complex?
Okay, wonderful. So my next question is, what is VS Code?
All right, VS Code. That's a good one. VS Code or Visual Studio Code is a free, lightweight, and incredibly popular code editor. It's the tool developers use to actually write and edit code. It's got features like syntax highlighting, code completion, debugging tools, and a ton of extensions that let you customize it to your liking. It's like a really powerful text editor specifically designed for coding. A lot of developers spend hours in VS Code every day. Make sense?
Yes, makes sense. So my next question is, what is website development?
We actually talked about this one earlier. Website development is the process of building and maintaining websites. It's the technical side of things, the coding, the databases, the server management. It's different from web design, which is more about how a website looks. Development is what makes it function. You want me to go into more detail on a specific aspect of it?
No, thanks. So my next question is, what is mm, so my
All right. And
question
what's the
is,
question?
How to create portfolio website.
Okay. Excellent question. Creating a portfolio website is a great way to showcase your work and attract clients. Here's a breakdown of how to do it. One, choose a platform. You can use a website builder like Wix or Squarespace, a CMS like WordPress, or code it from scratch. WordPress is a good balance of flexibility and ease of use. Two, pick a domain name. Choose a professional looking domain name that reflects your brand. Three, design your site. Keep it clean, simple, and easy to navigate. Focus on showcasing your best work. Four, showcase your projects. Include high quality images or screenshots of your projects, along with descriptions of your role and the technologies you used. 54th, voted through Poltbach. Add a contact form. Make it easy for potential clients to get in touch with you. Optimize for search engines. Use relevant keywords and make sure your site is mobile friendly. Get feedback. Ask friends, colleagues, or mentors to review your portfolio and provide feedback. Want me to dive deeper into any of those steps?
Okay, wonderful. So my next question is, what is portfolio?
All right, good clarification. Portfolio is basically a collection of your best work. It's a way to demonstrate your skills, experience, and style to potential clients or employers. For a web developer, a portfolio might include websites you've built, code samples, design projects, or anything else that shows off your abilities. It's like a visual resume. It shows rather than tells what you can do. Does that make sense?
Yes, makes sense. So my next question is, what project to include?
That's a great question. What projects you include depend on the type of clients you want to attract. But here are a few ideas. Include a variety of projects that showcase different skills. For example, if you know multiple languages, include each of them in your work. Include projects that are visually appealing and well designed. Showcase projects that solved real world problems. If you don't have client work yet, create personal projects to demonstrate your skills. Think about including projects that demonstrate your ability to work with different technologies. Basically, quality over quantity. A few really strong projects are better than a bunch of mediocre ones. Anything specific you've been working on that you're thinking of including?
Okay, no thanks. So my next question is, what is what is case study
Cost study. Are you maybe meaning cost estimate or cost analysis?
analysis?
Because cost study is okay, gotcha. A cost estimate then. That's figuring out how much a project will cost before you start working on it. For a website development project, that includes things like your time, the cost of hosting, and a domain name, any software tools you need to buy, and potentially the cost of any images or graphics you use. You'll want to estimate how many hours the project will take, then multiply that by your hourly rate. It's always a good idea to add a buffer for unexpected issues too. Makes sense?
Yes, makes sense. So my next question is, what is domain project?
Hmm. Domain project. Are you maybe thinking of a domain name project, as in selecting a good domain name for your business? Or are you referencing another term? It's a little unclear. Could you clarify a bit?
Okay, so you are confused. So I will repeat my question. My I will repeat different question. My question is, how to build trust.
Ah, okay. My apologies for the confusion. That makes way more sense. Building trust with clients as a freelancer is super important. Here's how: be responsive and communicate clearly, deliver high quality work, meet deadlines, be honest and transparent about your process and pricing, get testimonials from satisfied clients, showcase your portfolio, offer a guarantee or warranty, be professional in all your interactions. Essentially, consistently deliver on your promises and build a reputation for reliability. Does that help? Do you want me to dive deeper
Yes,
into any of those points?
yes, it's help. So thank you everyone for watching my A session with Miles. If you enjoyed, so you can like, share, and subscribe. If you want to watch live videos, so you can subscribe and click on all notifications. So you can receive all notification of my live videos and other videos. So bye bye guys and bye bye everybody.
Oh, all right. Well, have a good one.